Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to cover the best sports cars in GTA Online based on performance and how good they are in races. Without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. So I would say there are three main vehicles which dominate the sport class, them being the Itali GTO, the Itali RSX and the Ocelot Pariah. I also wanted to talk about other vehicles that aren't too far off the ability of these cars, them being the Morgan and Custom Neo. However, Rockstar Games, have now removed these vehicles from the game, so they can no longer be bought. The only way to get hold of these two vehicles is if you own them before they were removed, or if you're lucky enough to win them on the lucky wheel, if it ever appears again, or potentially Simeon's dealership. So for that reason I won't include these vehicles in this video, and will only focus on the three cars I've mentioned. To start with, I'm going to talk about the PIRA, which is one of the fastest, if not the fastest car, top speed wise, not just in the sport class, but the entire game. This car will cost just under 1.5 million to purchase, and it was released in late 2017 during the Doomsday Heist DLC. The downside to this vehicle is that it's very hard to handle compared to the other vehicles on this list, but I feel once you get used to the handling mechanics, it is a vehicle that is very competitive in stunt races. It has a tendency to start drifting when changing direction, but this can be prevented pretty easily, similar to the Emirates in the supercar class. Despite the sketchy handling, this car's top speed is actually insane, and is one of the fastest cars in the entire game, which is this car's big strength. I recommend using the Pariah in races where there are lots of long straights and not too many corners. Anyway, moving on to the next vehicle I'm going to talk about, is the Itali RSX. The Itali RSX costs near enough 3.5 million without the trade price, which is absolutely ridiculous for a car on this game, and the trade price is not much better at around 2.5 mil. The vehicle was released in late 2020 with the PIRA DLC. The one thing I want to say about this vehicle is that its downforce is completely broken and non-existent, which is frustrating as this car could have easily been the fastest car in a sport class if it wasn't for this silly and avoidable glitch. But that's classic Rockstar Games, I guess. Its handling is very smooth and feels very comfortable around corners, unlike the Pariah, and has a fairly decent acceleration with it as well. Anyway, moving on to personally my favourite sports car to race with in the game, is the Itali GTO, which was released in late 2018 and will cost just shy of $2 million. Despite having a lower top speed than both the Pariah and the Itali RSX, this car's handling and cornering is truly something special. This vehicle is also slightly unique, as curb boosting is extra responsive and going over little bumps in the road will make this car go even faster. To conclude, I feel like overall the best sports car in the game is the Itali GTO, and I think most people would agree with me on that. I don't know what it is, there is just something that feels different when driving it. However, as I mentioned earlier, I do feel it does depend on the race, as if the race mainly consists of long straights, then the Pariah is your best friend. However, in most scenarios you can't go wrong with the Itali GTO. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and please let me know what you think in the comments. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and hopefully see you in the next one.